point where we walk out and go, God, the referee was really bad, really against Real Madrid today, wasn't it?
Yeah, and so, look, while there is some truth to the fact that we need more transparency in terms of how the referee come to decisions and their communication to VAR, if Real Madrid had stopped right there, I think everybody in La Liga would have said, from Real Madrid to Valladolid would have said, okay, I hear you, I see you. But when Real Madrid turned that into, we are victims, we don't get the benefit of the doubt, we are not getting the calls, then everybody else in La Liga said, whoa, Real Madrid, you're saying you don't get preferential treatment? You're saying that you don't get the benefit of the doubt? You're saying that historically you haven't gotten all the calls? Imagine how Valladolid feels about it. Huh? And everybody else in La Liga. And that's when whatever support they may have had up until that point, it all goes away. Because the moment that a club like Real Madrid tries to play the role of a victim, nobody believes that. Not in La Liga, not around Europe, not in the world. And the thing is, from a Real Madrid perspective, and if you're a Real Madrid fan, think about it in this way. Is your club really a victim? Historically, has Real Madrid really been a victim? And do you have space as a club to go and complain about a specific call? And the fact that you've been doing it every weekend on your channel, highlighting the mistakes that apparently are against you, do you ever highlight the mistakes that are made for you? No, that doesn't happen on Real Madrid TV. Right now, they're in a very slippery slope, and there is nobody supporting their argument, and there is no way to support their argument because they have taken it too far.
Well said, Ali. Gemma, one thing that was confirmed today is that they will be releasing audio now between the VAR and the referees, which is something they haven't done before in Spain. Is that right?
No, it was done for during a while, some time ago. Then they stopped doing it without a reason. That's why I think transparency is needed in the CTA, the board of the referees. They will release, but they didn't say how, because Rafael Lauzan, the president, said that any club can go to the Spanish Federation in Las Rozas and have all the information there. So it's not been explained if they will send a file to Real Madrid, not knowing what they will do with that audio, with that file, or they will have to go to Las Rozas. But Rafael Lauzan was probably the less combative earlier today, saying that they want to talk with Real Madrid, they can reach an agreement and they can release this information, but they haven't explained how they are going to do it.
Gemma, thank you very much. Just a reminder, of course, all this talk of referees coming to a head, you imagine, on Saturday as Real Madrid take on Atletico Madrid. Our coverage starts at 2:30 Eastern ahead of that top-of-the-table clash. Valencia coming to this side as underdogs who may be priority in the clash against Leganés at the weekend, but they'll be looking to play Sport Sports. Stay with us.
You're going to want to hear this.
When I became president, I asked about the secrets. Aliens, Bigfoot, who killed JFK.
Why didn't you tell me what was coming?
most of Valencia's football this season has been worthy of turning your back on it. The fans may be getting some practice in early here with the Poznan. Let's go to a game that's in progress at the moment. In San Sebastian, Real Sociedad taking on Osasuna. 21st minute here, and it is La Real who make it 1-0.
That does. In the attack, inside the 18-yard box, in tight space. I know, Dan. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know, Dan.
Wow. Herrera with a giveaway.
Catastrophic.
And then Osasuna down to 10 men.
That'll do it. Wow, that'll do it. This is the crane.
Catena. Danielson.
Take that. 100% a red card.
Goodness gracious me. So as it stands, Real Sociedad into the semi-finals. That's some Osasuna fans in the middle of that. That's brilliant. Oh, that's my favourite. Show that, it's in the game. Barcelona 8-1 on to advance. Valencia 4-1. Remember, there will be extra time and indeed penalties if it's tied after 90 minutes and 120 minutes respectively. Gemma, are you going to have a late night?
It's already late. It's a midweek game. It's starting a bit later than the latest games of La Liga, but I think it's going to be tight. More close to the opening game in La Liga, that 2-1 that Cubarsí saved the goal. He dressed up as a goalie. But Valencia are thinking so much in the game against Leganés, so I think it's going to be 3-1 for Barcelona.
3-1 to Barcelona. Luis Garcia.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a strong win for Barcelona. I think that the team that they got and probably the players who can come in the second half is just too much for this Valencia. They're already thinking about the weekend's game. So I'm going to go for not that big as the 7-1 that we saw no long ago, but a good 3-0.
3-0?
Valencia will hang on for a while, and the way that they're set up today, tactically, they're going to put numbers behind the ball. It's going to be a back five. They're going to crowd the midfield.
You know, we're clipping this off when Barca score in the opening 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to work really hard and hang on for a little while, but that's about it. They'll hang on for a little while, but they don't have enough in the attack to really threaten Barcelona. It feels like a comfortable 2-0 win for Barcelona.
Great stuff, Ali. Thank you very much, guys. We'll all be back here at half-time to give our reflections on the opening 45 minutes of this tie. It is Valencia against Barcelona live here on ESPN+. After the break, we'll be joining our commentary team of Stuart Robson and Rob Palmer.
Welcome to the Estadio Mestalla. The Valencia and Barcelona players down in the tunnel preparing for this rather late kick-off. Spanish time getting close to 9:30 at night. Those Valencia supporters still getting over the shock of a 7-1 defeat when they went to Barcelona just 11 days ago. And everything, Stuart Robson, is stacked in favour of Barcelona tonight.
It certainly is. Valencia will be hoping to play as they did in the very first game of the season here. And they made it quite difficult for Barcelona. They worked hard all over the field. They didn't create too many opportunities, but they made it difficult for Barcelona, who weren't at the best on that occasion.
Well, for Valencia, this is an escape from the woes of La Liga. Second from bottom of the table, 4 points from safety. All kinds of political issues behind the scenes as well. Now, can they repeat the success of 2019 when they beat Barcelona in the final of the Copa del Rey? They've come out in force. It's a sellout stadium on a nippy night in Valencia. Supporters getting behind their team. They've won the last 2 games at home at the weekend against Celta de Vigo, and also when they entertained Real Sociedad a couple of weeks ago. Through the sides in a second. Barcelona looking strong. Carlos Corberán, the new coach of Valencia, is a rather experimental side tonight.
But they will play with a back 5. They will make it as difficult as they can. They will be, I would imagine, solid, as we heard Annie Moreno talking about before the game. So whether they can carry out that game plan and cause enough problems to Barcelona on the counter-attack.
Sung loud and proud by the Valencia supporters. A delegation of the Barcelona directors headed out to some of the towns and villages affected by the recent storms. Got a link up between these two clubs. Well, this is the Valencia lineup tonight. Only a couple of players are actually around from when they met a couple of weeks ago. And Barcelona by 7 goals to 1. Dimitrievski is the club goalkeeper. Diakabi starts his first game since March after horrendous injury, and the second start for Sadiq in attack. They will very much need those supporters on side this evening. Capello is the skipper, meeting up with the referee tonight, Senor Ortiz Arias. We do have VAR for the quarter-finals of the Copa del Rey. Overseeing that is Valentin Pizarro. There are changes from the weekend for Barcelona, but 10 of the 11 actually played against Valencia from the start in the 7-1 victory. The only change is in midfield. Pedri missed that game. Casado is on the bench, and it's a welcome return tonight for Dani Olmo as a substitute. Maybe a change of shape for Barcelona with Lewandowski in the shadows. He may well come on. And Torres is a different kind of line leader.
He's a player that likes to make runs in behind. His movement off the ball is sometimes better than his actual ability on it, I would say. Ferran Torres. He's a dangerous player. As is this man, Koundé, who's been excellent this season as the right back, linking up with Yamal. And good to see Frankie de Jong given another chance. On his day, a fantastic player.
Well, de Jong came on and improved the Barcelona performance at the weekend. A tight 1-0 victory over Alaves. Barcelona kick-off, aiming to make it to yet another cup final. They hold the record in the Copa del Rey. They've won it on 31 occasions. Last season they dipped out at this stage against Athletic Club. Flick has refreshed the team tonight. Chesney is undoubtedly the number 1. That's been a big talking point in the build-up to the game. Say that Chesney has entertained us in recent weeks with some of his goalkeeping antics. Be interesting to see how Valencia line. I'll give Stuart Robson a minute or two. They've started the last couple of games with a back 4. It may be a back 5 tonight, but at the moment it's full steam ahead. Here's Fermin Lopez. Lamine Yamal threading it through, looking for Torres, and Dimitrievski comes well out of his area.
As you can see there, they are playing with what is a back three, but it will be a back five at times. Corberan has come in and he's made them slightly better, I would say, apart from that 7-1 drubbing.
Corberan was doing a fine job at West Bromwich Albion. On the brink of the playoffs, back to the English Premier League, but when his hometown club came calling, he wanted to return here. He was on the books of Valencia, but never made it into the first team. He was the backup goalkeeper. Opposite corner, fancy flick. He's already won a trophy as Barcelona manager, of course, taking the Spanish Super Cup against Real Madrid last month.
And the armband to that man there, Frankie de Jong.
The referee accusing Valencia of time wasting with less than 2 minutes gone. The Yakubi to Dimitrievski. Must be confident in the goalkeeper, giving the ball under the shadow of his crossbar. And there's Kubasi. Eric Garcia alongside him, as they were when they beat Valencia 11 days ago. Araujo on the bench. Inigo Martinez is back in consideration tonight as well. Balde threading it through, looking for Torres. Torres goes in! First touch, first goal! He's not a bad backup for Lewandowski, is he? No celebration, of course, because he scores against the club that he played for as a young boy. But he's breaking the hearts of the Valencia supporters.
Well, that's exactly what we were talking about. Off the ball, he makes some very good runs. You have to appreciate the pass as well. Inch perfect, he's up front by himself in this situation. Gets in between two of the centre-backs. He times his run, gets in behind Yakubi. What a pass from Balde. And he does well just to let the ball run across his body and use the almost toe pokes in, I think, in the end. Just have a look here. It's actually with the inside of his foot. Yarek was trying to get across there, doesn't get there. It's a great start for Barcelona, but what a pass by Balde.
Well, Varane is the man. And there are shades of that game a couple of weeks ago when Barcelona actually scored in the 3rd minute as well. And then they scored again in the 8th and the 14th and the 24th and the 45th and the 66th and the 75th.
I'm sure the coach was talking to the Valencia players, forget that game, that's gone, we start on level terms here, we're at home. Work hard and close the ball down, we'll make it difficult for them. Well, that's gone out the window already.
And good to see a smile on the face of Ferran Torres, who has been a bit part player for Barcelona this season. He's only started 2 games since October. He didn't resist moving to Milan last week because they signed João Felix. This is Balde. Steam ahead from Barcelona. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Sharpness of the passing of Frankie de Jong. This is Fermin Lopez, who was the star of that 7-1 a couple of weeks ago. He's not been getting a look in recently, but he grabbed the opportunity with 2 goals and 2 assists against Valencia. Here's Rafinha.
Mascara, the player that came out there to deal with Rafinha. Evans is going to have a lot of work following the runs of Balde at times. Here's a 5-4-1 with Sadiq as the lone front player for Valencia.
Garcia. Koundé. Yamal. You can see there is a crispness to the approach of Barcelona. Both teams do mix things up, as Valencia have done tonight, but a number of players who are playing for their places. Gavi misses out tonight. He's got some of that head injury at the weekend. Lewandowski may come on later in the game. Jules Koundé has played every single game this season for Barcelona.
Well, those days are gone where he considered himself a centre-back. He's now definitely the right back. Even when there's a chance to play at centre-half, he doesn't do so. And he's been brilliant this season at times.
Koundé lays it back. This is concerning. It's a head injury. The referee is very quick to attend to Kubasi.
Fran Perez, the player that made the forward run here, just catches him with his elbow. I think it was a particularly bad challenge, but it would have hurt Kubasi. Hansi Flick suggesting it was an elbow.
He was a fresh face when he made his debut 13 months ago. Kubasi is a 16-year-old. He's beginning to look like a centre-half now, isn't he? With little kind of nicks and scars on his chin and above his eyebrow. Must be due a broken nose. This is Balde, creator of that Barcelona goal. Mosquera. Barcelona's high line is drawn. Balde scuttles back, closed down by Max Aarons, who's making his first start for Valencia tonight. One of the winter signings. Aarons, who came in from Bournemouth, is on loan till the end of the season.
He's playing as the right wing back. He's going to have a good battle against Balde. Rafinha's just going slightly infield to being marked by Mosquera.
Well, the first task of Barcelona was to silence these noisy Valencia supporters. Stunned into their silence with that early goal from Torres. Eric Garcia. Koundé. De Jong digging in. There's a late challenge. The referee saw nothing. No advantage gained. Oh, Pedri's down.
Oh, his ankle was just caught there by Guillemot. It's fairly wild, wasn't it, from the central midfield player?
Tell you what, above the ankle as well.
He was a long way from the ball.
In some leagues, they will be checking the VAR to see if that was worthy of a direct red card. Certainly a dangerous challenge, foolish challenge.
No word from the VAR to the referee as yet, anyway. Won't please Hansi Flick.
He's up and he's recovered. Pedri is inquiring whether the player was shown a card for that. Strangely not. Kubasi. Balde. Garcia.
Just couldn't find Fermin Lopez, who had made a run from outside to in.
Dimitrievski. Sadiq turns. Koundé didn't know much about that, just got in the way. Design stopped the Valencia attack, but not for too long though. Valencia to settle on it. Look at the way that line comes up as well. It is kind of unique in top-level European football, the way that Hansi Flick has designed this defence.
Problem they have at times, particularly when De Jong's playing, not sure he's used to it. He was going to go back with the runner there and realised at one point he was playing everybody onside and stepped up again.
Who will win the chase? Vasquez. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Because Vasquez does have a little burst of speed, the 22-year-old on the left wing.
A long throw here from Jarek.
If you have the weaponry, you might as well use it. Jarek. That's a good low trajectory on that, which was concern for Barcelona.
That could be the player that went for the first ball, trying to flick it on. Here's the goal again. What a pass that is. See, Jarek was trying to get round on the cover. He could be a little bit slow to get on the turn, understandably so, having been out for so long, but well played. Ferran Torres actually takes a slight deflection. You see it from behind the goal, but it's a good run and in the end a good finish.
Garcia. Koundé. It's good to see this historic ground packed to the rafters. The oldest ground in Spain, but it's the oldest ground in the top flight of Spanish football. Now they're seeing their team attack for the first time. Kubasi has to make a recovery challenge to keep out Fran Perez.
Well, it was his mistake to start with, Kubasi. Gets across in, but could he have struck it a little bit earlier, Fran Perez, when the ball was first played to him? In the end, I think he's trying to cut it back into the 6-yard box rather than shoot. There you can see he was never going to beat the goalkeeper.
Hard to bring everybody back. Oh, it's a double attempt there from Diakabi. Man down. VAR will be checking. Barcelona counter-attack at speed and in numbers as well. Yamal. Valencia fans are still adamant that there is something for the referee to survey at the other end of the field. Now he has stopped play, maybe because it's an injury.
It's a head injury.
Yeah.
And that's what the crowd were annoyed. When Barcelona were on the attack, they wanted the game stopped for the head injury. And then when Valencia got the ball, they of course kicked it out. That's why the bench is having a go at the fourth official and the assistant. Here is... It's with Eric Garcia. Let's have another look. Yeah, Eric Garcia wins the ball.
He catches his shoulder blade, doesn't
Yeah.
he, Diakabi? No doubt that it hurt, but not worth a survey by the VAR. Good to see him back. Diakabi had a knee operation last March. First time he started a game since the spring. He's come on in the last 2 games. The Guinea international can be such a key man. There's Jarek. Vasquez. Looks offside. Sadiq. Lively in 15 minutes. Torres on the score sheet against his boyhood club. Away goes Rafinha. Rafinha turns. Lots of workspace here. Passes on to Yamal. Big save, but they can't keep it out. Swept in, not going to count.
Well, I think Rafinha was probably the player that was initially offside. That was my first thought. Another look at it here, but it's a little bit too easy for Barcelona just to pick off Valencia. It looked tight. Watch the run of Rafinha just here. Now, when the ball's played,
I don't think he was
don't
offside.
think he was offside at all.
And that's not offside.
No. And nor was
That's not offside.
No. So I think this could stand.
When the camera captured the assistant referee, he didn't look like he'd made the most confident of decisions.
The only player that was close to being offside was Rafinha, who, as we saw, wasn't offside.
They'll run it through the semi-automated machinery that they have these days. But certainly to the human eye, it looked like he was onside.
This might be bad news for Valencia here. Good finish, mind you. There it is, goal.
At the double for Ferran Torres. It's difficult for him. He wants to jump for joy and do tipple tails and celebrate. Can't do so because most of his family are supporting the opposition. But 2 goals inside the opening 17.5 minutes for Ferran Torres on his return to the starting lineup.
Yes, good set-up play, Rafinha. Goalkeeper actually makes a good save with his foot. Dimitrievski. Picks out the right pass. This is still a good finish. On the volleys, it comes back to him. Gets above it, hits it with power. No chance for the recovering defenders or the goalkeeper.
Despite most of his appearances of late being cameo appearances, Torres has now scored 8 goals in his last 13 and a bit appearances for Barcelona.
Heard Ali Moreno talking, and I backed it up as well by saying that Valencia would probably keep it tight for the first 25 minutes and try and frustrate. It's not happened, has it?
Barcelona have bossed this fixture. They've won 8 out of the last 10 games in all competitions. In fact, the last time that Valencia beat them was that Copa del Rey final 6 years ago. Whizzes around Jesus Vasquez. Vasquez recovers well though to steal it off the toe of the teenager. Fermin wins it back, and it looks as though Yamal was returning from an offside position.
There's that turn of pace you were talking about from Vasquez, left wing back. Looked as though Yamal was going to burst past him, but he got back there.
Making in his press conference yesterday was he felt that his players would have learned from their earlier experience against Barcelona. Clearly not. He said the buzzword for his team tonight as well is aggression. Oh, just ahead of Sadik. Sadik leading the line in the absence of Hugo Duro, the leading scorer this season for Valencia. Waiting with 71% possession in the opening 20 minutes.
And they're making the pitch look very big at the moment for Valencia. Here was the tug of the shirt, no question about it. Guillemot again. Here's the goal. So when the ball's played, he's onside quite clearly. It's a good run. But when you've got 3 centre-backs, you shouldn't be allowed to run so freely through the middle of them.
Here's Ferran Torres. Garek a little uncertain. Better from Diakabi.
Again, that's what Ferran Torres gives you. That bit of pace to run in behind, that willingness to run in behind. Well, not so long ago he was doing it brilliantly for the Spanish national team. 3 or 4 years ago now.
He's got a remarkable record for the national team. It's almost a 1-in-2 ratio. He hasn't always managed in La Liga. Here is Ferran Torres looking for a third for Barcelona. It's raining goals again. Fermin was through. He's celebrating. He's not waiting for the VAR. Oceans of space.
Well, as a defender, or defenders, you have to read the situation. You have to see players making runs from deep. And it's far too easy for Fermin Lopez. But he runs across Vasquez. No talk to Yarek. Yarek doesn't see it. Diakabi is going back, then goes forward. The goalkeeper's in a no man's land. Yes, it's a good run. Yes, it's a good ball. And a very good finish. But Valencia are all over the place here. What a pass from Pedri. Touch is excellent, isn't it, to take it beyond the goalkeeper, Dimitrievski.
It was his 4th goal of the season, and 3 of them have been against Valencia. Can they show any resistance? Sadik just runs into a sea of Barcelona players. Now Caños. Chesney gets his body in the way. What kind of response will Valencia get? And Chesney makes a superb save to keep out Pepello. At least they're showing some fighting spirit here. They must be stunned, Valencia.
Yeah, a couple of good bits of play. Sadik trying to get to the byline. Caños, first we've seen of him, gets the first cross in. Pepello does well to get across the field and get his chest control into his space. And Chesney saw it coming all the way. Good save.
They need an immediate response. Chesney. He does entertain a spectacular pour away. Here's Lamine Yamal. Life is tough if you are a supporter of Valencia Club de Football.
Aaron's caught offside there. Corberan talking to his centre halves about reading the danger, seeing the danger. There you can see clearly offside. He can put his hands on his head as much as he likes.
Kunde. There have been times this season when the Valencia supporters have not entered the stadium until 20 minutes into the match as part of the protest against the owner Peter Lim. Many may be considering making an early dart 3-0 down so early in the evening.
As we looked around the ground, there was quite a few placards being held up. Lim out. We made that disastrous appointment of Gary Neville as the manager and head coach of Valencia. That didn't go particularly well, did it?
It was 9 years ago when they lost in the Copa del Rey against Barcelona under Gary Neville by 7 goals to 0. Who's down there at pitch level is telling us that some Valencia supporters are already heading for the exits.
Well, they came here expectant that their side would put in a good performance and make it tough for Barcelona. Coach talked about aggression. really seen it.
Good name. Yamal. Femin to Jules Koundé. Lovely layoff. Here goes Rafinha. Rafinha. Excellent recovery challenge from Mosquera.
The combination football is superb at the moment from Barcelona. Rafinha and Ferran Torres trying to play a little 1-2.
Koundé. Right, here is Chesney. It's been somewhat of a lucky charm for Barcelona. 7 games played, 6 wins. He hasn't yet been on a losing side. The former Poland international keeper.
Well, he tried his hardest against Benfica to maybe get a loss, but
He did concede 4 in that game. He has been sent off. It's not been plain sailing, as you say. Canos is offside.
just hold your run. Doesn't do so. You can see right across the field.
Go a message to the people of Valencia from one of their own.
I'm going to say I'm a bit disappointed you didn't translate that.
I'll leave it to you. Oh, Dan Thomas. He's the official ESPN translator. Conductor. This is Yamal. Pedri. Femin is buzzing. As he's being given an opportunity for just his 9th start of the season. He can't slip against Barcelona. That's it. Pedri, a little step over. Anywhere will do for Yarek. Nervous, no distance on it though. Pedri. Lovely layoff. He's looking for an early hat-trick here. And he's getting the early hat-trick. No stopping him. Three goals in less than half an hour from Ferran Torres. You fear the worst now for Valencia.
Once again, a good forward run. Again, it's Rafinha making the run in behind the opposition. The ball's played in behind. He sets up the play brilliantly for Ferran Torres. And I think he deceives the goalkeeper and the defenders here. Here's the pass. Pedri again. Is Rafinha? Oh, that could be a tight one. That could be a tight one. It's a good finish. He goes back between the defenders. And you see, goes between the legs of Diakabi, off the post. It's a really good finish and good setup play by Rafinha.
Is affectionately known as the Shark. The Shark with a bite. They've seen enough. They're heading home. Work tomorrow. School day in Valencia. And Valencia being taught a lesson by Barcelona.
Well, it was tight, but he was onside. Whoops.
Trying to remain dignified. And the president's box must be very difficult though.
Here are those supporters that have had enough. I think it could turn a bit toxic inside the stadium now.
Easy take for Chesney. Well, credit to the Valencia supporters. They've never turned on the team and the players or the manager. Everything has been aimed at Peter Lim. Fermin. Yamal. Pedri. Rafinha. It's like a funfair, isn't it? Always having a go. The coconut shy.
Again, 3 defenders. On this occasion, nobody comes out to really close the ball down. See, that looked a tight one to me, but in the end, there was no offside. As you can see there. The great thing about Barcelona when they do play well is their ability and willingness to play balls in behind the opposition. Get runners going in behind. Rafinha has done it brilliantly all season. Ferran Torres has done it well here. Lewandowski, although he comes short on occasion, still is willing to run in behind. And that's been the difference between this Barcelona side and the one we saw under Xavi last year.
Lopez goes back to rather kindly. Whizzes around 2 defenders, flips it to Rafinha. Like a magnet to the boot of Ferran Torres. Scrappy, dishevelled defending from Valencia. It's been a gamble tonight by their coach Carlos Corberán. Martinez. Martin. Arfina.
Pressure's a bit better in the start of this second half from Valencia. Made it difficult for Barcelona to pick passes forward.
Dimitrievski, nobody giving him an angle. That's the best he can do. He just rolls the ball into touch. His outfield teammates have gone into hiding.